Everybody, Scott Travels 86. Uh, Another day, right? Hump day, get some pizza, go home. How was your day? Let's see. I got some interesting stuff, of course. Everyone's favorite would be, of course, Universal Studios Florida. More, me reading the permits and telling you different answers and pictures. That would be fun. Let's start with this one. Ncl Hawaii is no longer giving you bottled water as part of the drink package. They have Furrow, that's what the machine looks like, water dispensers. Dispense still in carbonated water. Nothing about whether or not there's flavors available or not, because some of their machines provide flavors like raspberry, lime, lemon, mango. So it'll be an interesting time. Wow. All right, let's see. Oh, here's a list of 10 walkable cruise ports. It says one of the best ones they liked was Vancouver, British Columbia. See, where I've gotten in Vancouver, British Columbia this year, you had to take a bus or the ferry, the bus over to the main city and then walk around. I mean, I don't understand what they're trying to do. The next three are Alaskan ports. Juneau, I felt that was a very walkable town, and where the ships park. I mean, obviously, if you're in different ships, it's further walk than other ones where it's just in the middle of town. Skagway, you have all the time in the world at Skagway for some reason, and it's incredibly walkable. You can see the ship all day long. Ketchikan, well, it is walkable, don't get me wrong, unless you're on NCL, which has its own dock. Like you have to take a school bus to it, from it to town, and then walk around. Yeah, no. Otherwise, yeah, Ketchikan. Oh, walk around. You know, only so many square feet. Yeah, it's definitely. You know, they said Tahiti's one. I've never been there, but that sounds interesting. That you get off the ship and everything right there. San Francisco, California. I've never been there as a cruise passenger. I have been through San Francisco. I don't know where the dock is, so can't really answer that one. So, but I was told by a couple like uncles and stuff they did before they went to Alaska, and they said they walked all through the area and then ended up trying to walk into a bar, and the guy says, looks at my uncle and goes, "This ain't barring for you." He goes, "What do you mean?" He says, "It's a gay club." And he goes, "Oh, yeah, bye." He goes, "Thanks for telling me." He goes, "No problem. I don't want you being there and embarrass yourself." Quebec City. Another one I've only been told about, but I was told, yeah, you can walk off and find yourself a good time. And of course, it's like a European city in Canada. Halifax, Nova Scotia has a beautiful waterfront. You'll end up walking for over a mile and not realize you're that far away. I've done that on the leaving tour, where they go Boston, Maine, Halifax, Nova Scotia, and the reversing falls. So, yeah. And Curacao, which is part of the ABC Islands. Well, they're also a hop on, hop off bus that you can do all day, and that will take you around as well. But I agree, you can walk Curaçao's main path, but I would, on a second try around, get the hop on, hop off bus and have some fun seeing the many 12, 13 stops and run off at one stop where he takes a smoke break and get a beer and have some real fun on the hop on bus. Hey. All right. Let's get it for the big one. Universal Studios Florida has more permits being pulled. Wow. Let's let's get some pictures. All right. This warehouse is going to be leveled for some reason, and then they're doing. There's a picture of the permit here, and they're going to show like where the Jimmy Kimmel Live was and how why they need to level that building is because some kind of new. It's this Fast and Furious next to. There's a like. I love this drawing. The Fast and Furious is going to be next to Ghostbusters Firehouse. I mean, if that's cool, and it talks about how it's 3 stories, and the first levels is you're waiting, and then the next level is loading onto the ride, and third level is repair, maintenance, and adjustments to the tracks. I mean, wow. And there also talks about the front of the firehouse would be ready, and walls would be moved, possibly for Halloween nights and pictures with Ghostbusters. Obviously, I feel the original Ghostbusters, not the women Ghostbusters. But hey, you never know. You know, City Walk. They have pictures of the. Why is it all dug up? Why is the walls up? What are they going to do there? Are they going to put more benches in? Are they going to be more like layered sitting, like levels, like Kramer talked about, levels, and then you can go sit and watch the fireworks over there? It says landscaping products, sitting areas, ground sitting areas. Wow, weird stuff. I don't know. It's Universal's got definitely pouring some more money in and winning the fight. And Disney's like, let's close this, close this, close this, close this. Oh yeah, in 10 years it's going to be great. Why do you take so much away from this, Disney? You could have kept Muppets open for a long time and worked behind it. Work behind it. And of course, more pictures, though. What they say, the go away green wall. Though some people still say it's Ghostbusters roller coaster. Hey, we don't know yet, but But the wall makes sense because that's how they create the immersed area where you can't see another area over that wall when you're standing in Super Mario. You only see Mario. You may hear Harry Potter or you may hear something else, but you ain't seeing that. Good job, Universal Studios. Good job. Let's go. Walkable cruise ports. A lot of them I can say yes, they are. A few, maybe. Ncl, no more water, but Vero water dispenser, and that's what it looks like again. Fill up your own bottle. A bottle's available to purchase, of course. If you didn't bring your own, I would bring my own because that's what I do. And then, of course, Universal Studios Florida, more permits pulled, and looks into like maybe this, maybe that. Ghostbusters Firehouse for pictures or something. We don't know. We're still waiting. All right. Have a good night.